What we have here is a 36-inch Emerson heat fan. This is the K55 variant, model HF336. It's a blender. It has fiberglass blades. It is nice. It is brown. 36-inch heat fans, especially particularly the 3-bladed versions, are not particularly common creatures. Whether it be K63 or K55, they're just not common things, especially in white. So, this one's kind of neat for me because when I was a kid, there was a Clover discount store not far from me, and it had 3 of these in the back room, and they were all on Emerson solid state controls, or at least I think all 3 of them were on one Emerson solid state control. Of course, when I go back there and try to turn them on, nothing happens, probably because there was a breaker shut off to them, or maybe they were disconnected, I don't know. But so it got remodeled, and blah blah blah, fans pulled out, blah blah blah, fans gone. So, nice to have one. Now, when this one surfaced, apparently it was caked in filth. Pardon the flare. This one was caked in that good old blender filth. And I had the previous owner pull off all the filth and put it in a nice little bag to do lines with. Yay. But anyway, yeah. So blenders naturally are filthy beings. Because, you know, they're usually in very filthy conditions. Here's the button. This one dates to 1981. So, yeah, the early ones had fiberglass blades. Later ones had plastic. I don't like the plastic so much. And they were kind of hit or miss. Some had plastic, some had fiberglass. Fiberglass is best, and the ones in Clover had fiberglass. So yeah, let's see what this thing does. For the purpose of testing, I have got it on a solid state control. The only reason I haven't doing that is because, well, this thing requires very, very low values in order to get lower speeds. I tried it with a new tone 4-speed control, and oh, it had a really bad resonant frequency. If I let it run too long, it would have fried the motor. So, yeah, I haven't tuned the control yet. So this is the stock low speed, which is not terrible for a 36-inch fan, but it's not the aesthetic low that I love. So, yeah, I mean, this one, the control does have a trim pot. I think it's rated for 5 amps, has no labeling on it. I actually got the control out of a cache of antiques that I got from Maine. It was cleaning out a box. I'm like, oh, this is useful, since one of my solid state controls actually malfunctioned to the point where it was just high all the time. So, just turn it up just a wee notch. Not much of a difference, again, because of the tuning. Turn up a little more. Now I would say it's at a medium. For those who are unaware, the heat fan was Emerson's industrial fan. Was Emerson's industrial fan. I was about to say still is, but then I remembered that Emerson sold their fan division to Luminance. So now they're called Capacitor-based Home. Crock of shit that is. So, I'm sure the heat fans met their demise after 2020. But anyway, yeah, so this was their industrial fan. They thought, oh, we'll just use regular blades. We don't do metal or anything fancy like that. So they used regular blades and high RPM, basically to overpower the original. Now, of course, in 1983 or so, Emerson brought about the Stratojet, which used, fiberglass blades, but with an airfoil design, which, while not metal, was still very, very effective. That lasted to 2004. Put up another wee notch. It does have some minor harmonics. Not sure if the camera's picking that up. There's full blast. RPM wise is the same as a K63 heat fan. Equally powerful. Because I think what they did here was down-tune a 52-inch motor. Because physically the size is about the same as a, okay, maybe slightly shorter, but similar to that of a 52-inch K55. And size-wise, it really is about the same as a K55 out of a Casablanca. So, I mean, either way, it's a nice air mover. The Emerson sticker. Blenders always have that sticker. Except when they're from Sears, then they don't, but... Turn it off. Now the heat fan is something that peppered my childhood. It was everywhere when I was growing up. You know, and I never knew who made them until I found one and saw the Emerson sticker. I'm like, wait, Emerson made these? So, The bearings were a little hissy when I first started it up, but after running it for a while, it actually quieted down. I guess the grease softened up enough to silence the hiss. And there you have it. 36-inch Emerson heat fan.